First of all, listen this report about reflecting pool.
What the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool looks like after much of the water has been drained for repair. It comes after President Trump's $14 million project to update the landmark, a renovation that has been plagued with algae blooms, peeling paint, and other issues. The president said the pool will be refilled and put back into service soon. The president also claims vandals are to blame for gashing the pool's lining, saying it's the reason for the latest draining. A CNN crew who shot these videos, however, did not notice any obvious signs of long gashes in the recently installed lining, although they were not able to access the full length of the pool because of fencing that was installed around much of it. To the Department of the Interior, the National Park Service, and U.S. Park Police to find out more.
Is the Department of Justice acting as an independent shield for the nation, or a personal defense team for the White House? And now listen nonsensical and still very dangerous Nicole on Trump's reflecting pool claims.
It's a reflecting pool. Hasn't worked since 1922 because it always leaked. It always leaked from 1922. You know, it's the largest, longest pool ever and all that. The concept is beautiful, but it always leaked because of the size, because of maintenance, whatever. Now, we have photographs or tapes, like moving cameras, right? We have them where people are on the side cutting it with a box knife.
New executive memos, high-profile case pressures, and election monitor deployments under Attorney General Todd Blanche are sparking intense national debate. Also listen, an awful lot of lying, send White House bashes Jeanine Pirro over reflecting pool cape.
On the government to disclose exculpatory evidence to anyone it is charged with a crime. And the U.S. Attorney's Manual, which they now call the Justice Manual, actually has a robust section directing prosecutors not just to adhere to the minimum constitutional standard, but to go out of their way to make sure that all exculpatory evidence gets delivered to the defendant. So the actual lawyers going to actual court were looking at having to turn over exculpatory evidence that, according to the U.S. Attorney's own pleading, was withheld from them by the Department of Interior.
Reports indicate that the White House has
completely disappeared if they proceed with this. And by the way, back to Todd Blanche. I mean, Todd Blanche has the authority over a U.S. attorney. So this is another example. He could show that he's just not following Trump's orders at every juncture.
Of evidence, but Trump reportedly demanded action. Senator Van Hollen describes this pressure as outrageous and a dangerous sign regarding the independence of the Justice Department. Furthermore, the segment highlights growing concerns about the DOJ sending election monitors to observe primary elections, with discussions shifting toward potential voter intimidation tactics. Together, these developments have intensified the debate over whether the Justice Department can operate independently or if executive influence is taking over.